Another guy. It's not just the pass rush that I believe the Arizona Cardinals need to continue to build and add to this defense, because this defense needs it, man. They need a major facelift. But I'll be honest with you. It's not just defensively that this team needs help. Offensively, they need it too. And I've been surprised the pushback that people have given about this player, who you see it on the screen right now. And I've made a breakout about this, and I've talked about it before. But I want to reiterate it again. Kupp, if the Cardinals can get him, should land him. You have the money to pay him. It's going to be a 2 or 3 year deal, and if it's a 3-year deal, you're probably getting a team option after year 2. And if it costs you $20 million, who cares? You're not paying anyone else on this team. And what this team needed last year was a reliable number 2. I like Michael Wilson. He's better served as a 3, and I really like Michael Wilson. Greg Dortch should not be your starting slot receiver, or should not get significant snaps at the slot position. What Kupp brings to this team is leadership, a winning mentality. He understands how it's done in this league. And what I think Marvin Harrison Jr. needs is someone similar to him, good route runner, quiet, not a diva, someone similar to him to help mentor him on the field. He's got his dad, obviously, and his dad's a Hall of Famer. His dad's awesome. But it's different when you have someone on the field. Jacoby Brissett, we talked about this yesterday, is perfect for Kyler Murray. Someone that we know is not going to take his spot, someone that we know who has seen it all, someone that we know that on the sidelines can help mentor and mold Kyler. Similar to what he had with Colt McCoy, but now with Jacoby Brissett. Marvin Harrison Jr. does need that as well, but on the field. And Kupp is the right man for the job to make that happen. I've been surprised by the amount of people that have been so against a Kupp signing. If one, you're getting him for free, you don't have to trade anything. You have the money to do so. You're not paying anyone on the offense outside of Kyler Murray. And by the time his contract is up, you move off of him and you pay Marvin Harrison Jr. Or I guess I should say you hopefully pay Marvin Harrison Jr. because he blossoms into a top elite level wide receiver. So I've been surprised the amount of people who have been against the Kupp idea. And not only that, give Kyler Murray a real security blanket over the middle. People often say to me, well, Trey McBride's their slot receiver, technically. He's the one getting all those underneath stuff. Yeah, I don't agree with that. I wish I had a wide receiver doing that. Kupp finding the soft spots and zones and dunking the ball off to him is exactly what this team needs. A real security blanket for Kyler and someone who can mentor Marvin Harrison Jr. So the ball is not just necessarily in the pass rusher's court, but Monty Ossenfort can right all of his wrongs of what he did early in free agency, which was Josh Sweat and a whole lot of nothing else. He watched Jonathan Allen, Hargrave, all these players just go off the board. And it was frustrating. While I'm watching the Commanders and Vikings and Patriots be aggressive, the Cardinals are standing pat. So as much as I want the Cardinals to continue to invest in this defensive line and in the defense as a whole, there are other positions of need on this team. I'm not asking you to go get Javon Holland, who obviously is a Giant now, but I'm not asking you to go get those star players just to go get star players. The Cardinals have needs on this team, and Kupp fits one of those needs. A strong wide receiver 2 who can find the soft spots and zones, who you're not asking to carry you, who can mentor Marvin Harrison Jr., and who can help be a security blanket for Kyler Murray while he develops his progression in this league. But it's not just him. It's other positions of need on this team. Whether it's a wide receiver or who knows, maybe a different backup tight end, the guard position. I've been very disappointed with the Cardinals' belief in Isaiah Adams and Evan Brown. I don't know anything about Isaiah Adams. Well, I guess that's not true. He was obviously a former, I think it was a 4th-round pick, plays guard, obviously a former 4th-round pick last year. But I mean, the extent of that is, like, I know that they see him every day, and they give him the benefit of the doubt because they know what he can be. But for me, I just don't subscribe to that. I am not leaving Kyler Murray scrambling for his life because I thought a fourth-round pick, a former fourth-round pick, was ready to take on the reins of this team. I'm just not doing that. So I am a little frustrated with the Cardinals' lack of aggression on the offensive line. I thought, obviously, Ronnie Stanley could have been someone who, he does play the left side of the line. You don't want to move Paris Johnson again, so maybe that's unfair. I totally get that. But there were guards on the market to be had, like Will Fries. I forgot the other guy's name who played for the Lions. He's a guard. Before that, he played for the Giants. But guys like that, big, beefier guards that can help keep Kyler Murray from scrambling around in the pocket. Kyler has no issues, for some reason, which makes no sense, with guys on the edge. He can outrun them. He can get around them. He's totally fine. But interior defensive pressure is what gets him. And it got Peyton Manning and it got Tom Brady. He can't get away from those guys. So if we are dealing with another year in which Kevin Zeitler, thank you, Aaron. Thank you. Also, Aaron, you're probably new to this channel a little bit, or at least to some degree. I got the same amount of crow for saying Joe Alt over Marvin Harrison Jr., so I'm happy we agree there, because yesterday you and I were not bickering, but going after each other a little bit. So yes, Kevin Zeitler, he was on the market. He's a good guard that the Cardinals could have had. It just gets frustrating for this team that I get worried about it a little bit. I get worried about the protection for Kyler. So with that being said, I like what the Cardinals have done, but I'm not going to just praise them and say, oh man, yeah, we're good now. We got Dalvin Tomlinson. That is amazing. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to hold their feet to the fire and continue to hold them accountable. Good move by Monty for allowing him to strike when the iron was hot. Seeing a guy that was there for the taking as soon as he got let go, love it. But Monty has to continue to be aggressive. And I am not going to just allow that to be the case. Him getting Him getting Dalvin Tomlinson and just moving on. So, frustrating. Michael, hi Ben, have a wonderful day, brother. I have a wonderful day because you're here. That's another thing too. I have appreciated all the support from guys like you, Michael. You guys being able to show out pretty often on this show. But we will see how the Cardinals continue to progress through free agency. But Monty Ossenfort's feet to the fire needs to be there. So I'm not doing that. I already sung the praises after getting Josh Sweat because I thought a trade was in the works. But it doesn't seem like it is because the asking price reportedly for Trey Hendrickson is out the wazoo. But you got to figure out a deal to make something happen. Because if you get Trey Hendrickson or you get Kupp, I think the Cardinals are one more splash player away, like a Kupp, like a Trey Hendrickson, from me being like very successful. Very successful. I was looking at some of the contracts given out by Monty Ossenfort, and this was put out by my friend Johnny Venerable the other day. Monty hasn't given out a contract bigger than $31 million outside of Josh Sweat. $76 million, $31 million, $30 million, $22 million, $21 million. This is the thing that I keep trying to tell people. Monty's, I don't know why he's being cheap. You're not saving Bidwell any money. You don't get to save all the money that you didn't spend and just put it in your back pocket. That's not how it works. I think he's just been a really bad negotiator and very slow, which I like the progression of seeing how fast some of these guys come off the market. Javon Hargrave or Jonathan Allen, who just get scooped up right away. I am happy to see that he adapted a little bit to this one, Dalvin Tomlinson. He got released. Monty got on the phone. He made it happen. The work has been decent, but go get a Kupp. Go get a Trey Hendrickson. All will be forgiven. and I will 1000% eat my crow. Anyone on this show knows I got big opinions. If I'm wrong, zero issue with admitting I was wrong. In fact, I hope most of the time I'm wrong, because sometimes I come off a little bit pessimistic, even though at times that's not the case. Either way, guys, I appreciate you guys watching the Ben Garcia Show and being here every morning, 6 a.m. No show tomorrow. Remember, we are a Monday through Thursday morning show, 6 a.m. So I appreciate you guys making me a part of your day. If you are still here, you guys know Locked On Phoenix Suns, right? I run that podcast too with my guy Brendan Clean. Jason Timpf of Hoops Tonight will be on the show tonight. Good dude, but he's going to help me dive in and dissect everything wrong with the Arizona Cardinals. Or I'm sorry, everything wrong with the Phoenix Suns tonight. Be there or be square. Jason Timpf, Hoops Tonight, Locked On Phoenix Suns. I'll be there later on tonight doing a show with him that'll probably get released at, I don't know, 8:30, somewhere around there. Maybe even 9 if I'm really slow. But either way, guys, appreciate you guys being here. Follow me on all social media platforms at Ben Garcia Show. I will see you guys next Monday, 6 a.m., 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. For Michael, Aaron, Mr. Bennett in the chat, appreciate you guys making me a part of your day. I will see you guys on Monday, unless, keep a lookout for my YouTube posts. Keep a lookout there. If there's a major signing or something happens, I will go live tomorrow.